Hello there. I didn't see you come in, and I fully didn't expect this. I'm just having a relaxing night at home in preparation for the event tomorrow night, and there you are. Well, I suppose I better introduce myself. I'm Dr. Edel Kroll, and I'm host and MC of Wizard of Sexuality Studies 2017, our almost often every year game show that we put on here at Marshall University. In just a minute, I'll introduce you to our four competitors who are going to be pandering for your love in order to win a glory, honor, and a hat. Each of the four contestants has been hand-selected from across the university to be awesome, just like this cappuccino. But instead of a single origin espresso, some steamed milk, and some froth on top, they instead have a rock-solid foundation in scholarship, a lifetime of experience, and quite a bit of wit. And at least in the case of Dr. Roof, a bit of cinnamon as well. Don't believe me? Sniff his head during intermission. I'm sure he won't mind. Let me tell you about the rules of the game, which are incredibly simple. We're going to have 2 rounds of 5 questions each, separated by an intermission. These questions will be answered 1 minute tops by each of our competitors. The order of the speakers has been randomized thanks to randomizer.org. Randomizer.org. Win robot, monkey, poodle. And then once everyone has spoken, you'll take your clickers and vote for your favorite A, B, C, or D. Votes will be allocated proportionately depending on their ranking in the voting. And that's it. Except for it's not. We have 5 new things to help make the game a little bit more exciting. First off, lightning rounds. In the middle of each round, we're going to have lightning round questions, which are going to be answered in either 1 word or 1 sentence. Votes will be done by a panel of our audience members, and if someone gets the majority of those votes, well, all the points go to that candidate. But if nobody gets a majority, no points. It's a great way to rack up the score. 2, democracy is a real problem. Am I right? I mean, I've been studying the ancient Greeks for longer than most of you have been alive. And one thing I can tell you for sure, going back at least to the origins of democracy 2,500 years ago, is that people are jerks. I mean, think about it. Your favorite professor just gave a beautiful answer and the idiots around you don't agree? Well, what are you going to do about it, American? I'll tell you what you're going to do about it. You are going to buy the vote. You'll see below me 4 buckets labeled A, B, C, and D that correspond to our 4 speakers. All you have to do is drop a buck in a bucket, and those go directly as votes to your favorite candidate. And best of all, every dollar collected tonight is going to go to Contact, the 24-hour rape crisis center. If you're interested in helping out these folks or you want to get more information, they have a table set up in the atrium. Go see them during intermission or after the show. But you might be thinking, isn't buying votes, illegal? Ha! You are so naive. Thanks to the Supreme Court, we know that it's not so. In our very own case of Hillary Brewster v. Jeffrey Roof in 2014, the Supreme Court decided that even though Hillary had considerably more votes than her opponent, thanks to money, he still won. Oh, stop booing. Third, and this is new this year, we have a secret word. If at any point one of our contestants says the secret word, it's your job to scream. And what we'll do is we'll stop the timer, give the person 10 points right then. But remember, if someone says the secret word and you don't scream, nothing's going to happen. It is entirely up to you. Fourth, our major domo, Dr. Walter Squire. Say hello, Walter. Our major domo and I have been working hard through the night to prepare the best selection of questions. But let's just say that you have some sort of burning, some sort of itching, some sort of deep thing you need our doctors to see to. Well, all you have to do is take one of the slips in back, write your question down on it, bring it down and hand it to Dr. Squire, and provided it's a good question and not merely cruel, I'm looking at you, Dr. Lilvis. If it's a good question, we may read it up here. And if you put your name on it, we'll allow you to read it yourself. Now, if you're watching on the live stream at home, hi, Mom and Dad. Oh. Well, anyway, if you're watching at home, you can always tweet in your questions directly to us at MUSexualityStu, S-T-U, or using the hashtag Wizard2017. And finally, if you agree to sign up for our email list, at the end of intermission, we're going to take those slips from the back that you put in the hat up front. We're going to draw some names out, and that'll allow us to pick some winners for these great books down here that have been donated and gently loved by sexuality studies faculty. Well, without further ado, let's get going. So say it with me. Wizard, 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 wizard.